I'm on a roll. I just can't stop talking. Anyways, I was going to say or ask you, are you in tune with your tune? What does that mean? So, if you think about life as music, language, information, energy, everything has a tune, everything has a tone, everything sings and vibrates. Are you in tune with your tune? Or are you tuning into everyone else's tune? Because that's where it gets a little tricky. Because start kind of like when you tune out of yourself and start tuning into everything else, you are, I want to say, I don't want to say imbalanced or unaware, because you're highly aware, obviously, if you're in tune with all the tunes around you. It's just you're allowing these tunes to affect your mood and your disposition. But if you're in tune with your tune and everything else is background music, then nothing can really shake you. You know what I mean? Because you're vibing in your vibe and tuning into your tune. Does that make sense? I don't know if I'm making sense. I know, like, in relation to previous videos, because I was a people pleaser, when you're people pleasing, you're tuning into everyone else's needs and you're not tuning into your needs, right? Sorry, just got a text. Yeah, so when you're tuning into everything else and everyone else, then you're not really in tune with your tune, and everything gets really muddled and confusing. But if you are in tune with your needs and what you're feeling, why you're thinking what you're thinking, things become clear, and then you can proceed from a very clear space. Yeah, people pleasing, you're in touch with everyone else's needs, right? But you're totally dismissing your own. And then we wonder why we get depressed, and we wonder why we get thrown around for a ride. Because you're riding other people's rides. You're not riding your own ride. And that's why it's important to, I say, practice self-care and to give yourself time to really, really get in contact with yourself and your needs. It's not selfish. We've been taught that it's selfish because we've been taught to be subservient. We've been conditioned to be subservient, right? I mean, don't get me wrong, like, you don't want to be inconsiderate or rude. And if you are, that's okay too. That's just where you're at. But at the same time, you don't want to be inconsiderate or rude to yourself either, right? And you are, by like dismissing your own needs and not caring for yourself. So self-care is so important. And we haven't been taught that. We've been taught the opposite. That's why, like, everything that I hear or see from others, I have a tendency to question it. I don't take anything at face value. I don't know if you can understand what I'm trying to say. I don't take anything at face value. And I stopped giving my attention to things that won't be beneficial to me. I know that does sound selfish, but then at the same time, like I said, if you're given two options to take poison or medicine, I mean, why would you take poison? And a lot of the things that are circulating around us is pretty toxic. Think about it. You have to protect yourself. You have to learn how to say no. You have to learn how to relinquish control and empower others to do what they're totally capable of doing. I know before, like, I'd be like, oh, I'll do it for you. I'll do it for you. I'll help you. I want to help you. Are you really helping, or are you actually preventing those people from doing it themselves, because they're totally capable of doing it themselves. You know, it's like overcompensating and coddling someone that doesn't need to be coddled. You know, this doesn't pertain to all situations. Obviously, if somebody is in need of some type of support and they really do need your support, then obviously, you know, do what you can to support. But for the most part, I feel like the best thing you can do for someone is empower them and tell them that they can do it. You know what I mean? Because they can. They just need that push in that direction. But if you're always saving someone or coddling them, you're actually handicapping them and preventing them from tapping into their own power. Anyways, I was going to say something else that was in relation to what I'm talking about, but kind of slipped my mind. Yeah. Shucks. I can't think of it. I guess I'll end it, and if it comes to mind again, I'll make another recording. But yeah, learn to tune into your tune. Stop giving your energy and time and attention away to things that are detrimental to your well-being. You know? Oh, that's what I was going to say. So I don't take anything at face value, right? This pertains to everything. Like, I have a tendency to try to view things from many different angles before I come to a conclusion that feels right. Not a conclusion that's intellectually right. I mean, I feel like a little bit of both. Like, it has to be intellectually and also like using my emotional intelligence, heart intelligence, gut. Everything needs to be in perfect alignment in order for me to really, really agree with something. And it's really hard to shake me or move me unless you have something really legit that will disprove my current conclusion, if that even makes sense. Yeah, so really quick example that came to mind. I had a customer and they're super freaked out about like the kale that we were using in the food or something like that. And I was like, whoa, like, I've never heard anything about it. And she's like, you don't watch the news? And I'm like, no, I don't actually. I have stopped watching television for about 7 years now, and I definitely don't watch the news. Because a lot of that stuff, a lot of the things that they're trying to convince you of, it's usually like just fear-based and put into place to not only steal your attention, but also to modify your behavior to suit their needs. Does that make sense? So yeah, I just stopped tuning into a lot of stuff. And I really don't know anything except what's happening in real time right now, unless somebody tells me something. And even when they tell me something, I am not apt to believe it right away. I question them, and I question their source, and I question how valid their source is, etc. You know, and I'll tell them that too, so it gets them thinking. You know, because you can't just like believe everything you hear or see from someone else unless it's based off of your own personal experience. You know what I mean? Everything else is just hearsay. Everything else is just child's play. Anyways, that's it. Thanks for tuning in. Thank you for watching my rambles. Hey, have a beautiful day, okay? And stay amazing. Blessings to one and all.